like me better when I'm with you.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Chlo and I make makeup videos, haul, vlogs and all different types of videos here on YouTube. So if that is something you are interested in seeing from myself, then don't forget to like this video and subscribe. So today I'm going to be jumping straight in with my skincare. I'm just going to be filming with a few new products, so I thought I would do a little video for you. First of all, I'm going to be starting off with my Bobbi Brown Vitamin Rich Face Base. This is the moisturiser I use like every single day, and I use it in literally every single video, so this isn't new at all. It's a perfect base for makeup as well, but I will actually be using a primer. The next product I'm going to be applying is the Milk Makeup Hydro Grip Primer, and this is only a little one, but I just take one pump of that and I'm just going to pop this all over my skin. I got a sample of this from Sephora and oh my goodness, I love it. It just feels like as soon as you put it on, it's quite a nice cooling effect as well, and you literally need one pump and it does your whole face. It's very like tacky as well, so you can really feel that it's going to hold on to your makeup all day long. With a lot of primers, sometimes you feel like they don't actually do much, but this really like locks your makeup in place. It's so nice. For my eyebrows, I'm going to be using the Soap & Glory Brow Archery. That is the slanted end and then the brow gel the other end. I'm going to do my brows off camera because I do my brows like in every makeup video and it's a bit boring to watch. As you can see, my brows are done. I'm just going to be tidying up my brows with the Too Faced Born This Way Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer, and mine is in the shade Vanilla, and I'm going to be using this as an eyeshadow base as well. I am just going to run through this step too because it's not very interesting to watch. So I've primed my eyes with my concealer. Now I'm going to be using my new eyeshadow palette, which is the Jaclyn Hill Volume 2 palette by Morphe, and on the back you literally just have this really nice picture of her. She's got like a sort of red smoky eye. I kept it in this when I was travelling back from Florida. So this is the front. It's quite similar to the other packaging, to be honest, but this is more glossy. These are the shades. So you've got an array of like reddy pinks to like a mauvey sort of purple. You've got like a bright yellow, gold, matte purples, matte oranges. So let's jump into it. I did actually use this palette when I was away. I'm going to use the shade Thick Skin, which is this shade here, and I'm just going to pop this in the crease of my eye, and I'm using actually a Morphe M505 brush to blend that in. Just going to rub away any creasing on the concealer. I don't set my concealer, as I say, literally every video. These colours are like really pigmented, and I did find them so easy to blend. They're just like all my other Morphe palettes, I would say. Just gonna slightly blend that edge out a little bit as well. Obviously I do have eyelash extensions, so I won't be wearing false eyelashes. I'm then going to go into the shade Lolly Mama, which is this one here. I'm going to use a MAC 242 brush to apply that. And again, I'm still focusing it in the crease of my eye. Oh, that's really pigmented. Just putting that down onto my lid too. And I'm just patting that down on my lid and then just blending it into the crease. And then just applying more and more just to build the pigment up. When you're blending, you'll lose some of the colour pigmentation. And then going back to my other brush, just blend in the crease again. It's been a while since I've done a look like this. When I was on holiday, I sort of just had like an hour spare, so that's why I used the palette for the first time, but other than that, I've not done a colourful eye look in forever. And I really miss doing them because I used to do them all the time. If you've watched me for a while, you'll know I've always been into colour. I do love neutral looks though, like especially for every day. I love like experimenting with different colours. This might look really funny to start with, but I think I want to keep it quite sort of pinky purple. So then I'm going to go into the shade Oh Hello, which is this one. A matte like plum, and I'm going to use a Morphe M507 for this. I want this to be quite precise. Focusing this on the outer corner, but still blending it into my crease. This isn't as dark as it looks. Just going to run a bit along my lash line as well. I'm going to take the colour next to it, which is crazy because this is a bit darker. Yeah, that's what we want. I think colours like this along the lash line look so nice. I'm sort of like smudging it in. And then I'm going to go back to that brush that had the pink on. Just blend over the top. I feel like that lighting is a little bit better. I am going to keep it matte because I might add a little bit of pop of shimmer at the end, but I want to apply some concealer under my eyes. I always tend to do this before I put my foundation on nowadays. For concealer, I'm using the Tarte Creaseless Concealer. This is a little mini one I got in the shade, doesn't actually tell me the shade, that's a bit awkward, isn't it? I think it was like the shade Light Sand or something. It's funny, this is quite thick. It's a weird consistency. It literally feels like sticky on your skin. Also sounds so bunged up. Just taking my Morphe sponge and I'm just gonna blend that in. My nose is still a little bit burnt from holiday, I think. Just a bit on my nose. I think to go hand in hand with the concealer, I might use the Tarte foundation I bought as well. Make it a proper old first impression sort of video. Even though it's not a first impression on this or the eyeshadow because I've already used the palette once before, but that is the concealer on. Having to use an antibacterial wipe on my hand because I've got no makeup wipes near me. And I was cleaning my desk because there's foundation all over it. I don't know where makeup wipes are to clean my finger full of concealer. So I'm going to now move on to my foundation. So I'm going to be giving this one a go. This is the Tarte Foundcealer Multitasking Foundation. Broad Spectrum SPF 20 sunscreen, and I got mine in the shade Light Golden. I don't know what this shade is going to be like, it's probably wrong, especially for my colouring at the moment. I literally have no tan on, but the packaging is unreal, like everything with Tarte. I love Tarte. I'm just going to pump some on the back of my hand. Okay, I think I could get away with that. I've just done like a pump and a half. I'm just going to use my Morphe sponge because it's like my favourite thing. Okay, I think this should be okay. More, maybe medium coverage I'd say this is. But the thing is with the sponge it does suck up a little bit of product. I was saying in a video ages ago that I sort of go from brush to sponge to sponge to brush. I just like them both the same really. Depends what I'm feeling at the time. Also, how do you guys like my new hair? I think this is the first makeup video I've done with like lighter hair. I'm just going to pump a bit more on the back of my hand. I've just literally done like 2 pumps. I like coverage. Whenever I go to America, I always have to buy a Tarte foundation. It's literally like my favourite. And I actually, this literally like almost matches me. Look, you can see I actually have gained a tan on my head. This actually sort of matches me when I've got no tan on. So I could have actually got a darker colour than this. But I thought, no, I'm going to be good and actually get a colour that's like going to be more of a normal colour and not bright orange like my other foundations. Because I'm always big tanned. I really like this. It's nice and dewy. I'd say it's more of a medium coverage, but you can build it up to full. My skin doesn't look cakey at all. It looks nice and glowy. One thing I picked up was the Huda Beauty Tantour Contour and Bronzer Cream in Light. I always thought looking at this, I would be like medium because I love tan. But this, the medium is like really dark. This is the light shade. It really interests me because I'd seen quite a few people on YouTube use it. And all I do is take my Morphe foundation brush. I need to get a smaller brush to use it, and I just dab it on like that. Okay, that's probably a bit too much. Put it up here. And it's really easy to blend in. You literally just like push it in and it's so nice. As you know, bronzer is one of my like favourite products. I just think literally you could look beyond pale and put a bit of bronzer on and you look so healthy. So I love bronzer because I love having a tan, but I think it's such a lovely product and I can't believe how easy it is to blend. and it doesn't look patchy or cakey. It's beautiful, I love it. I don't know if you can tell that that's given me such a nice bronzy look to my skin. And that concealer under my eyes I think is a tad bit light, but I don't know if it's because I have such harsh like pink on my eyes. But yeah, this is literally I think gonna become one of my favourite products, especially in the summer. Like I think this is just beautiful. It was, I think it was like $30 something, but I am so impressed with this. I would buy it again, definitely. Powder time, I'm going to use my Maybelline Fit Me in the shade 20, which is light medium. I know this is a makeup video about makeup I got in America, but I'm sorry to disappoint you, they don't sell this over here. Okay, that Tarte concealer hasn't creased that much, just a little bit under my eyes. I feel like maybe because it's thicker, it almost like stays in place better. But I do love the Too Faced one, put under my eyes as well. And I just push my powder over my eyeshadow at the end just to blur it out a little bit. That's a good trick if you ever go too dark on your outer corner. I don't think I could live makeup wise without powder because I hate having like creased under eyes. I'm just going to put, that foundation actually hasn't sunken into my lines which I get on my forehead. They're only like really faint ones, but it still bothers me. Going to set my forehead just down the centre, and then a bit on my chin, all the sort of places you tend to set out and in between my eyebrows. I'm going to use Jaclyn Hill palette again. I'm going to run that Lolly Mama shade under my eye with my smaller brush, tapping off any excess. Just drag it underneath. As you can see, I literally didn't need much at all. I love about Morphe eyeshadows, this palette cost me $39. In the UK it's selling for £39, just to let you know in case you like it. And you get 35 eyeshadows, I believe. So it's an unreal deal. Say if you're a makeup artist especially, this is a really good way to like build up your kit. Morphe shadows are literally like some of the best, and they're some of the like cheapest as well. That is my eyes done. All I did was use that dark purple shade. I'm going to pop the tiniest bit of colour in my inner corner. I never normally do this. I'm going to take the shade Bougie, which is this one here. Bougie. Some of that on a Morphe B42 brush. As you can tell, I really like everything Morphe. Okay, it's more pink than I thought it was going to be, but that's fine. I'm going to put a lighter shadow over the top. So I'm going to take the shade I'm In It, which is this white colour here. Just dip my hand in another one. Oh, that's pretty. That's like a holographic colour, holographic white. So that's got like a pinky iridescence to it. I like that. I'm glad I've done it. It's a good idea from me. I'm just going to blend that. For mascara, I'm going to use my Bobbi Brown Smoky Eye Mascara just for my bottom lashes. Obviously, won't be applying it to my top because I don't want to muck up my extensions. I'd normally wear eyeliner with this sort of look as well, but because I have the extensions, it's nice actually not having eyeliner on for once. Gonna pop some brow gel in from my Soap and Glory Brow Archery. This is really good brow gel, by the way. This pencil cost me £10, and you get the brow pencil and the product. Mind you, considering I was paying like £2 for my Primark one, but that soon went, and I believe they've discontinued it, which is so annoying. For blusher, I'm going to be using the Milk Makeup Lip and Cheek in Work, and it's actually called Work. I don't normally wear like cream blush, but this could ruin my whole makeup. I'm applying it with my finger. Okay, that does actually go over nicely. Obviously, as you all know, normally cream products go all for one powder products. It is nice, but I do normally use powder blush just because I find it quicker. That's a nice colour though. Nice like neutral pink, especially with this sort of makeup look. Nice for every day as well. I like how it is actually quite light and you can build upon it, because there's nothing worse than putting blush on and it being too much, because then you have to go in with your brush a million times and try and remove it. And this is a nice little size as well. I'm really impressed by Milk makeup. Moving on to one of the last products I'm going to use in this video. One of the most expensive makeup products I've probably ever bought. It's the Marc Jacobs Omega Bronze Coconut, and it's also like massive. So this is the bronzer here. It's almost the size of my head, so of course it's massive. And it is absolutely stunning. I've wanted this bronzer for literally like about 3 years. I don't know, I went into a couple of counters and they was always like out of stock of it. I'm just gonna apply that all over. The best thing about this, look at the size of the mirror. It's literally, I can see my whole face in this. And I'm just pushing that over where I applied the Huda Beauty one. So yeah, I'd gone into a few counters in the past and Sephora like last year, and it was always out of it, and online, like always out. And I sort of never thought I would want to spend that much on a bronzer. I love products as well that have mirrors, and a lot of my bronzers don't have a mirror. And this is so natural on your skin. This is literally like beautiful. It will look so nice in the crease of your eye as well. It's so nice. I absolutely love it. I think it does smell of coconut actually. Oh my god, it smells of coconut. I didn't even know that. I literally, like, the first time I used it, I just literally dabbed a little bit, put it on, and then I was just like, no, I don't want to use it anymore. For my lips, I'm gonna be using the Morphe Sweet Tea Lip Pencil. The other lip liner I was using, the MAC Cork, I do like, but when I've got no fake tan on, it's super dark. And it washes me out and doesn't suit me really, I don't think. Sort of looks like I've dipped my lips in mud when I wear it. But this is a nice nudie brown, and Morphe's lip pencils are so lovely. They're literally, I think that cost me like, I want to say like $5. And then the thing I'm so impressed with is the Kylie Jenner liquid lipstick and liner. I don't really use the lip pencil much, to be honest with you. Put a bit of that in the centre. I've literally used it like once and it has gone down a bit. Pencil I could probably skip, like I'd stick to a Morphe lip pencil. The reason I bought this was because I'd heard so many people over the years rave about these, and I thought I just want to try them. So this is in the shade Exposed, and with this it doesn't apply tons to your lips. Like, it doesn't let you get a lot out the tube. In a way, I quite like that, because sometimes you can apply liquid lipstick and it goes all cakey. You get a little build up. But this is such a good colour. I'm so glad I got this when I did. I got it when I was in Ulta, because I was looking on her website the other day for shipping to the UK, and I think it was like $16 or something, like crazy money. But yeah, I love this, and I have to say, hands down, this is one of the best liquid lipsticks I've ever had. It literally lasted me the whole day the other day, and I'd eaten my lunch and everything, drank, literally had it on for about 10 hours and it hadn't flaked off or anything. Where it had come off, it had like come off nicely, like looked like I'd blotted it with a tissue. It was so nice. So I really actually do recommend these. I really want to get a red one because red liquid lipstick is my favourite. I do like red lipstick, but I do prefer when it's like a liquid red lipstick, because then I know it's not going to budge. So yeah, I actually really love this, and this was Exposed. So that is my finished makeup look. I really hope that you enjoyed this video. I'm literally like in love with everything. I really am impressed with the Tarte concealer. I love the Marc Jacobs bronzer. I love the Huda Beauty bronzer too. I'm just going to give my blushes a bit of a brush actually. I don't want them to look all caked up with eyeshadow. Perfect. This is the most bold eye I've ever worn with wearing such a natural lash. But I really hope that you liked this video. Give it a thumbs up if you did. Be sure to subscribe for more videos, and I will see you in my next one. So let me know what you think of this makeup look down in the comments section, and I will see you in my next video. Take care. Bye.